cousin come down and do some vocals on Nanda Devi. I had my friend come over from Spain, and he's a fantastic sax player. He used to play with Eric Clapton. He put down some great sax parts for my funk track and the blues track. One or two of the tracks have been built up over months on end because somebody else has come along and put in another part and has added to the quality of the track.
Well, maybe what I could just do is to just have a run through and then just just literally pounce on any of the lines that I'm a little bit uncertain. And I mean, as I've so often found before, I say, oh well, I'll try and improve this line, and I land out I can't actually.
Midge Ure, who I did an interview with, he'd made a lot of money in the early '80s with their album, and had spent, you know, the equivalent in today's money of £250,000 on a state-of-the-art studio. And he told me that what he had in his laptop with his software was like four or 5 grand's worth, and it was a better studio than £250,000 could buy you 20 years ago. So you have this mass of musicians out there who are making tunes in their bedrooms, because it's now suddenly, it's not, as I was seeing it in the early '80s, that it's only the experts and only people with a lot of money who are backed by record companies who are making tunes. There's a vast generation of people who are now making music without necessarily tremendous technical skill, but these tools, the software tools, are empowering them to become musicians.
Maybe, Richard, it is better to have that third outbreak of Blast That's Around Our World. Given the fight that we had to actually even get the words that we've got, I could see that I could thrash around and not necessarily.
See what fits. We can just try it with the beat.
One of the things that I really liked about having my laptop studio was the fact that the whole lot would go into a little rucksack. And on one occasion I was in a hotel in the New Forest. We'd gone away for a long weekend. We just wanted to chill out, and I put the laptop up on the desk, cleared the dressing table, put the laptop there, connected up the Ozone keyboard, and I was writing a tune. And it was just a fantastic experience for me to be able to write in that particular way. Richard and I wrote 10 songs together, so that meant I had 19 songs. That was enough for my album. And around about the time that I started to pull the album together, I had the opportunity to perform at Kimberley at our festival. It was a pretty scary prospect, but it was also a fantastic opportunity, particularly as I managed to recruit Tim Cross, who's a very able keyboard player, and John Hall to play drums, and I was going to get Dana to do some backing vocals. And the fateful day came when we arrived at the festival, and I got a whole bunch of nerves. You know, the gig went down pretty well, and it was just a great experience to perform my own songs live.
Thank you. We've got time for one more, I think.
Then towards the end of that year, when we'd prepared all the mixes in the studio in Wiltshire, I decided that I'd get the album mixed in Wolf Studios in Brixton. So that was a great experience for me to have that whole professional studio atmosphere, to have new software. One of the things that's been fantastic about writing my own songs is the vast range of different musical influences that have come in. One of the songs, for instance, is about a meeting that I had in the desert in Morocco with some Moroccan musicians. We had been on a camel trek in the desert, and we were sitting there under the tent in the evening, about to eat our dinner, and the musicians started playing, and we agreed that I would record them. And then I turned that recording into a sample that I then turned into a kind of remix track. I actually recorded all of their songs and actually sent it out to them. The whole essence of this project is that it's been the journey, not the destination. The journey has been about learning to create my own music. I've had many synchronous meetings with people who've helped me along the way with this project, and I think it's all to do with the fact that if you want to do something enough, it happens. You start having meetings with people who help you on your way. And whether or not I sell truckloads of the album, I really don't care, because what really counts is just the fun of doing it. All it is that if I provide the inspiration even for one person to get off their backside and start writing tunes for them, then that's a result as far as I'm concerned. And if people enjoy some of the tunes, that's great.
This crazy journey started 20 years ago. while Ollie wandered India in search of a quest. He had a steamy affair with his cousin. So high on love, they conceived of a wild plan. He commissioned a bicycle rickshaw with all the frills and installed a little engine to help them up the hills. They left sultry Madras like a psychedelic caravan. Kids running behind the odyssey that then ran and ran. Strange forms of travel are dancing lessons from the gods. Thus spake the English eccentric with his